Hello YouTube. It has been a little bit of time since I've done a long form video, and today I have 1989 Bowman, 2 packs worth. I have 4 more Donruss 1989 packs, and I have 2 1989 Fleer packs. For those who are new to my channel, I like this particular year, I mean 1999, because I'm going after the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. And I am a Mariners fan, and Ken Griffey Jr. is one of our best Mariners of all time, and he's a Hall of Famer. There are also Randy Johnson rookie card in this, not in this Bowman set, but in the other sets. And John Smoltz, who are all Hall of Famers, Craig Biggio, and others. So let me get back on the camera here, and let's rip into our first pack of Bowman, 1989 Bowman. The gum is nasty. I'm not going to eat it. It looks like unfortunate Hall of Famer Harold Baines. On the front here is the one that took the gum stain. Apologize for the way I have the cards right now. I'm just trying to line them up. Speaking of Harold Baines, here's the back of what 1999 Bowman looks like. And you can see by the gum stain there. And this is Harold Baines. He is a Hall of Famer. And unfortunately, it's a gum stain. I will sleeve these cards later, so I'm just going to get right to it right now. And then this is a reprint. I'm not sure. I think this is Jackie Robinson. If you know people, please feel free to correct me. I believe that's Jackie Robinson. And it looks like we got Tom Browning, Matt Nooks, Tim Burke, Jerry Russ. I'm not sure who this is. Tim Belcher, he's a former Mariner. Not sure who that is. Ricky Jordan. This looks like Bob Kipper. Sorry about that. Andy Hawkins. Sorry about the camera angle, that is, and me moving the cards directly. Greg Brock. I do like these oversized cards because I know they're a reprint of a different Bowman product back in, I believe, the 50s. Again, fact check me if you know. Feel free to leave a comment. And that's the first pack of Bowman, 1989. So we'll get right into the second one. I'll open it right here on camera to show you guys it was sealed. I'm not going to look at who that rookie card was, because we're looking for Ken Griffey Jr. and I want to be surprised if we got him. Oops, the gum got stuck. Put the pack off camera here. Turn these around like this, and here we go. Oh crap, I think I know who it is. Okay, that's Duke Snider, if I remember correctly. We got Chris Brown, and upside down Ken Griffey Jr. That's a wonderful Hall of Famer to have. Great card pull. I will sleeve him up off camera. Shane Raleigh. Andy Benez is the rookie of 1989. I forgot about him. He had a decent career in a former Mariner too. Bob McClure. Bob Boone. Fun fact about the Boone family, they had Aaron Boone is the New York Yankees manager right now. And his son, that's his son, and his other son, Brett Boone, had a good career with the Mariners and the Reds, among other teams. And Bob Boone had a pretty good career himself. Hall of Famer Greg Max, 3rd year card. Very nice pull. Kevin Seitzer, who is currently the Seattle Mariners hitting coach, and I will not get into what the Seattle Mariners are doing because we are tanking bad and I'm not happy about it. Tony Pena, I believe he's a Hall of Famer too. Again, fact check me if I'm wrong. And oh my gosh, I actually pulled the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. Holy moly. Okay, this is what I have to sleeve up right now. Even though I don't have an oversized oversized card, I will put it into a penny sleeve. And I'm going to be very gentle and careful. So I apologize for the hold up for a second. Just that is what we were chasing, everybody. I have never pack pulled this Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card before. Here's the back of him. Oh! It will not be a PSA 10 because of that gum stain. Dang it. Oh, man. So this is not going to be a PSA 10. I don't usually get my cards graded. Just this is going to be for my personal collection. I will not give this away at all. Well, we won't go into that right now, everybody. I am not prepared to do giveaways whatsoever right now. Okay, so he is nice and slaved. I'm just thankful and grateful to have him. And unfortunately, because they're oversized cards, this penny sleeve gets cut off about right up there, so I'm not going to be able to fully protect him, but at least it's better than nothing. What a pull. Well, that was a very successful 1989 Bowman opening. Now let's try the 1989... I just made a mess off camera. Let's try these 1989 Fleer packs. So I'm going to pull one right there in the back, so you know it's right there. And let's open this up. Oops, sorry about that. Again, I hope everybody's doing well. I want to give you a quick channel update as well. I just got up to 89 subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me get to the road to 100 subscribers milestone. I am very happy and I'm thankful and grateful to you guys for all even giving me the time and date that you listen to my stuff and watch my stuff. Ryan Zamber, that's a nice Hall of Famer. May he rest in peace. He recently passed away, unfortunately. BJ Surhoff. But anyways, I'm thankful and grateful to all you guys. Mike Cook. And again, this is 1989 Flair for those who are new and don't know. This is one of my favorite years, and I like the 1989 style. It's a pretty cool, crisp, clean look to it. And then I love the back. I'll show you the back of Mac Nooks, for example. I love that they have a before All-Star break, All-Star break, and after All-Star break. I like the way they break it down, and then they have the full stats usually. If we pull a major Hall of Famer like Nolan Ryan, I'll show you the back of his and see how far it goes. John Kruk. He had a pretty good career, but he's infamous for the 1993 All-Star game where Randy Johnson threw a fastball over his head and scared him half to death and eventually struck him out. Now it's Jim Corsi and Bob Malachy and that thing. Tracy Woodson. Mike Stanley used to be a Mariner killer. Tim, his nickname was Rock Reigns. He is a Hall of Famer if I remember correctly. Again, fact check me if I'm wrong. I appreciate it, people. I encourage you to comment and subscribe. And if you don't, and again, I've said it before, I'll continue to say it again. If you don't care for this content, I understand fully. If you leave a thumbs down, I respect that. I will never take offense to it. I just appreciate you checking me out. Belita Pena, and that was Scott Service and Shane Turner of the Phillies and Danny Darwin in that pack. Let's get another pack. I'm also trying to currently work on trying to figure out how to turn these packs faster, over quicker, and I apologize, but like I said, I'm trying to work with it and trying to keep down the amount of time it takes to open these packs, but I don't like to pre-open them. Unless I'm doing a short, I will pre-open them, but just barely open them, but I will never preview what the card is whatsoever. I'll find out the hard way. Find out the good way with everybody else. Ozzie Smith, that's a beautiful Hall of Famer. And right behind him, there's Ozzie Smith, looking good again. And yeah, another Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs. He's infamous. He was a great Red Sox player, and he went to the Yankees. The ultimate betrayal, and hey, it is what it is, Red Sox Nation. I respect if you're a Red Sox fan. I feel for you. He was a good hitter back in the day. Bill Long, Nick Esaski, Rex Hudler. Oh boy, my manners. Mario Diaz, not the manner we're looking for. Scott Garrelts, my bad. Scott Garrelts. Okay, I can't say that for the love of me, so apologize, everybody. Looks like he played for the Giants his entire career. I don't know. Steve Sarcy. And if I'm butchering these names, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I appreciate it. Tim Leary. Oswaldo Peraza. Bob Knepper again. Jose Canseco. He is the guy who's not going to make the Hall of Fame, but he wrote that infamous book about the steroid era. He called out a lot of players, and then some, and some of them actually lied in Congress back in the 90s. You know, that was the era, the late 90s, that was the era that saved baseball, per se, after the strike in 1994. And, well, anyways, his book is amazing to read. It was just surprising to me, but he's still collectible. He's a good player. He had a nice, solid career. It's just sad that, you know, he took it like he told everybody else. Jeff Pico. Again, I don't have any bias against him whatsoever. Roberto Kelly and Ricky Jordan. Okay, 1 second here. I dropped one of the packs down underneath the desk, so I'm just grabbing it right now. Here we go. So now let's go on to the 1989 Donruss. And everybody knows I love this brand. This is my favorite set in 1989. I cannot afford the 1989 Upper Deck packs for low series. Not high series, but low series in particular. As that Ken Griffey Jr. card is worth the most. And especially if it's PSA 10 graded. Puzzle piece is Warren Spahn. It came one per pack. Except for the rack pack, I think, or not rack pack, cello pack, I think there's more. Hall of Fame, Robin Yount, very nice. Kirby Puckett, may he rest in peace. He was a great player back in the day. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, Dennis Martinez, El Presidente, as he used to be called, hit him in a fastball in the eye, blinding him and essentially ending his career prematurely. And I know he died not too long after that. Speaking of Dennis Martinez, El Presidente, there's the culprit right there. I got nothing else to say. Again, anybody can fact check me on. This has been on the Stellar Packs. Carlton Fisk is a Hall of Famer. What a pull. I like it. I mean, they're not worth much, but hey, I love them. Mark McLemore, used to be a Mariner. Alan Ashby, Todd Worrell, Juan Samuel. And again, I just appreciate everybody watching and viewing, giving me a chance, you know, and I'm sorry if I sound boring or if my voice is a little choppy. Try my best. That was Mark Davis, Craig Lefters, And events like, shout out to Jabs Family Channel. 1989, and it's Eric Jabs, my man, and his brother John Jabs has The Past is Alive. Shout out to both of them. And events like is the guy that is his brother's favorite, Eric Jabs' favorite, but he loves the 1989 Topps card. That was his first card ever pulled. Again, big channel. Shout out to him. I love his content. He's a good guy. I just wanted to shout that out to him. Or shout that out. He's not subscribed. He has no idea who I am. That's fine. Ron Gant. Ryan Sandberg. May you rest in peace again. Love pulling him. And then Kevin McReynolds. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. I want to do a quick shout out at work to a couple people I know. AJ and Andrew. If you guys made it this far into the video, thank you. Appreciate you guys just viewing it. And I'm sorry it took me so long to shout you out because I said I was going to. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting me and encouraging me to just do my thing. You know? And you too. I appreciate everybody checking me out. It sincerely means a lot to me. I'm just learning. I'm going to try to, excuse me, I'm going to try to learn video editing too. Dave Rigetti, Mel Hall. Dennis Eckersley, he's a Hall of Famer. He was a shutdown closer in 1989. The Oakland A's won the World Series. They went to 3 straight World Series. Lost in 88 to the Dodgers. 89, they swept the Giants, and there was an earthquake in 1989 down there. And it's crazy. And then they end up sweeping the Giants. And in 1990, they lost to Lou Piniella and the Cincinnati Reds. Danny Tartable, he was a great Mariner before we traded him back in the 80s, and he had a great career. Pink Incaviglia. Sandy Alomar Jr. This is a lower-rated rookie card, but still a really solid player. He's not a Hall of Famer that I'm aware of. Again, fact-check me, people, if you know. But that's a decent little rookie pull. He's one of the smaller rookies to get, but he's still worth a couple, about a quarter or so, maybe a little less than that. Pete O'Brien, former Mariner. Dave Martinez. Mark McGwire, he was one of the guys who were the Bash Brothers. He was called out for his steroid usage, and he had that stellar season where he hit 70 home runs in 1998, if I remember correctly. It was him, 1998, because it was him, 1997, 1998. Again, fact check me, people, I appreciate it. He ended up hitting 70 with the St. Louis Cardinals. He hit number 62 on Fox Channel 13. I watched it, I was like, wow. It was amazing back then, I was only 15 years old at the time. And then Sammy Sosa with his cork bat hit 66 home runs, but then Ken Griffey Jr. was in the race for a long time, but he ended up with 56 home runs, but he never did steroids or anything. And that's why I love Ken Griffey Jr. He's one of the best ever. Charlie Link. Lee Brandt. Joe Carter. He is in the Canadian Hall of Fame because he won the 1993 World Series Game 6, hit a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 9th inning off Mitch Williams in the Philadelphia Phillies, winning back-to-back World Series titles with the Blue Jays, and thus he made the Canadian Hall of Fame. This was not his rookie year still. Mike Scioscia. The Dodgers won the World Series that year, or the year before this card was printed, so that's pretty cool. Claudel Washington. Lee Smith, one of the greatest savers of all time until Mariano Rivera and Trevor Hoffman took over. But Lee Smith had a great career as a saver. He had over 400-plus saves. Amazing. And Gary Pettis. Okay, we have 2 more packs to go. I'm going to put them right here on the camera. Again, I would like to say thank you, everybody, for watching this. I know it's a longer video. It's going to be the longest video I'm going to ever do. The goal is to get some Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards. We pulled 1, which is wonderful, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. When I learn editing better, I will make sure that I edit down into shorts for some things, too. So, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, like and subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. And I appreciate your views, and I appreciate your comments. And I love interacting with you guys, and I always will. Vince Coleman. He had a great career. He once stole 110 bases back in the 80s. Early 80s. Sorry, mid-80s. Dwayne Ward. Randy Bush. Will the Thrill Clark. He helped the Giants go to the World Series in 1989, even though they got swept by the A's. Rick Aguilera. Drew Hall. Andres Thomas. Don Robinson, and I hope I'm not boring you guys. Felix Verman, he used to be a Mariner. Never really cared for him. Dennis Rasmussen. Ron Oyster. Greg Harris. Ken Caminiti. Yeah, he famously did do steroids, and unfortunately passed away. I don't know if that was the cause of his death or not, but he did do steroids, and he passed away prematurely. Ken Hill and Jack McDowell. Well, I'm going to make this one quick. Blackjack McDowell. 1995, Game 5, bottom 11th inning, Seattle Mariners in the American League Division Series. First time ever after we won our division. He was a Yankee. he threw a pitch down the middle of the plate. Edgar Martinez lined it down the left field line for a base hit, and Joey Cora scored from third to tie the game. Ken Griffey Jr. was flying around second, going around third. He was waved in to go home. He beat the throw from the left fielder to the plate, and the relay throw, and then beat the plate. And the Mariners ended up going to the American League Championship Series, saving baseball in Seattle. And thinking about it now, they would have been sent to Tampa Bay because they were ready to leave town because we were a horrible franchise. But that 1995 memory off Blackjack McDowell here saved baseball in Seattle because they end up, it was a refuse to lose season. Remember, I'm a Seattle Mariners fan. I grew up in that era. And I live in Washington State, and it was amazing. If you go on YouTube and Google, or not Google, I'm sorry, YouTube search 1995 ALDS Game 5, you will find highlights of it. You'll hear the Major League broadcast one, and you'll also hear the actual, and then there's another one of the legendary voice of the Mariners who passed away, Dave Niehaus. Dave Niehause's call is the most beautiful call ever, and it brings tears to my eyes every time I hear it. Phil Bradley, he used to be a Mariner, if I remember correctly. Yep. Seattle Mariners, 1984 through 1987. Yeah, he was hitting 300 all the time with those bad Mariner teams. He had some nice pop in 1985. 26 home runs, 88 RBIs. Oh, he stole 40 bases. Wow, 1986. Wow, didn't know that about him. Sorry. But I just wanted to share that with everybody. So that's the heart and soul of my memory of that. I live for Seattle sports, and unfortunately, I am dying this year on this team. Man, they are killing me right now. We cannot win on the road at all. And we are so terrible in 2025, we barely are in the wild card at the moment. And luckily for me, the Houston Astros continue to lose too. But we only have a half game or a game and a half lead in the wild card. It's getting ugly. Half game lead over the Rangers, I believe. But we've lost 6 of 7 on the road. We're 1-6 right now. Felix Jose, rated rookie. He didn't have much of a career. But yeah, anyway, so sorry for going on, but still. Nice. Cal Ripken Jr. MVP card. I did not pull this one yet. This is my first pack pull of it. I'm trying to put the MVP set together because this is technically the insert set. It says BC15. BC stands for bonus card, and the MVP cards are the insert. Not guaranteed one per pack, but usually on average, again, one every about 2 packs or so. But sometimes you get more than one. It varies. John Dobson, Luis Polonia, Brad Willman, Carmen Castillo, Danny Heap, Ken Phelps, who was a former Mariner. You know, he says the Mariner Yankees. We traded him to the New York Yankees in 1988, Ken Phelps, for Jay Buhner. That was one of the greatest Mariner trades of all time because Jay Buhner had a legendary career with the Mariners, hitting over 300 home runs, knocking down, I believe, just over 1,000 RBIs, and he was part of that refuse to lose 1995 season, and it was amazing. But Ken Phelps was a pretty good, solid hitter back in the day for the Mariners. And then we got up a guy named Edgar Martinez, who was a Hall of Famer in the Mariners. Tom Benzinger. And we end on Luis Salazar. Now let's do a quick little recap. And the main recap will be right here. There he is. Ken Griffey Jr., 1989 Bowman rookie card. Unfortunately for me, hopefully you can see it in the camera well, like I'm trying to watch through. It's not in bad shape, but it has a blemish right there. That blemish is the gum stain, unfortunately. I had a feeling when I opened the pack, I had thought that was there, and then I didn't know it was him. I saw 2 rookies, and, well, I'm thrilled to have him, to be honest. And I couldn't be more happy that I finally pulled him. Because I only have, I only have 1 or 2 more of those packs. I think I have only 2 more packs of Bowman to open. So if I can get another Griffey, wonderful. Anyways, everybody, I'm sorry for the length of the video. It's 19 minutes long. Thank you for considering to subscribe. Thank you for liking and viewing. I appreciate it. Any and all comments, I do respond back to with a heart and a thumbs up. I know I'm trying to get out the camera here, but you got the idea. Thumbs up for me. If you do not like this, I fully understand. And if you just click off of it, after a couple of seconds, I'll understand. I'll try to put up a catchy title for you guys. I'll just say, hunting for the Griffey rookie card. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Anyways, thank you again, everybody. I appreciate you so much. Please, if you feel like it and you like it, subscribe. It is for free. And then if you like the video, it helps me out, lets me know. But it's not a requirement. And if you don't care for it and you leave a thumbs down, again, I understand totally. It lets me know. And I respect that. But anyways, on that, I want to wish you guys a wonderful day. And thank you so much for viewing. And take care. And may you have a wonderful weekend ahead. And out.